Good morning, it's Clay Trader at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in really any second now. Watching CLVS, just a nasty gap down. So I'm very curious to see how this plays out, but that's the first one I'm going to be watching. All right, I got some shares there at, so let me just actually get my stop loss in place here. So now I have 300 shares left, and I'm just going to bring this up. Okay, and I'm out there for $172. Got in at $28.96. Had to wait a little bit, but this is actually one of my more favorite plays that I talk about in my webinars and such, so I'm not going to get into that. But for any of you Clay Trader University students watching, you should recognize the setup here that I played. But I guess I got filled at $29.30 on my final 300 with the stop loss. So, and there it pulls back. So maybe I'll try this again. But a good little first start to the week it is, to provide some context to those of you that watch just later on. It is a Monday morning, so a nice start to the week, plus 172. So let's see what else I can find. Watching DDS right now, another retail that's getting beat up. Excuse me. Had an order at 71.75, but and it did break through 71, but didn't quite pop as much as I would have wanted it to. But I am watching this one closely. Do have a fishing order out there, but I'm going to look around and see what else is out. All right, have an order in a short first allotment at 31.35 here on CLVS. You can see, it's hard to see because this gap down kind of throws off the formatting, but when I do that, you can see that it is getting quite overextended here, but has now pulled back below 30.50. So got distracted a little bit trying to set up actually some guests for the podcast. So there's a quick little plug for the podcast that I have. So I haven't been fully focused, but I am now checking things out. So I'll keep you updated. All right, it's going for the break of 31 again. I have moved up that first order now to 31.47. So I'd like to at least capture the 31 break on video here so you can see how it reacts. But I also just don't want a bunch of dead time on the video. I'm sure as soon as I pause it, that's when it's going to break. That's usually how it seems to go. So I'll give it a little bit more time. There's the break there. And got up as high as 31.45. So that's no good. I got it within 2 cents of it. Right there, if you see my cursor, that's where. So within 2 cents of a very nice fill, but I didn't get it. So that's pretty disappointing. Man, bummer. All right, well, I guess I was 2 cents off, so I'll pause it. All right, everything's moving fast. Trying to get some shares up here now at 32. No, I don't like how it's, do not like how it was acting up there, so I think I can get a better entry point than that. So let's try 32.85. Well, once again got up to 32.78, so I just I'm struggling to time this one. But I'm going to keep at it. I will keep you updated. All right, have an introductory order at 73.75 on MAR. We'll see if it can get up there or not, but that is this one can move pretty fast, so I'll do my best to capture an entry point if it does get up there, but we'll see what happens. Seems, there we go, getting some more movement. All right, I will keep you up posted. All right, have an order at 74.25, and this one on MAR, Marriott. It can move very quickly, so I'm trying my best, but and I'm also starting to get frustrated from a video making perspective. I feel bad just because I've had one trade, so now I'm kind of hearing the voices of just force something, just do something for the video's sake. which this is not, but I am hearing those voices because I will be the first to admit here I'm getting a little irritated because I want to have a good little video here, but that's just, I mean, we caught a good trade, $172, but I'd like to capture at least one more trade, but I'm just not getting much of what I want to see. So that's where the currently have a fishing order out there at 74.25. We'll see what happens with it. All right, well, it was getting up there. All right, so now it's right back to the 80s. So I'm trying. I'll pause it again. Okay, getting up to 74. Now through 70, well, kind of through 74. So now about 5 cents away from where I'd like to get some shit. Nope, now a lot further. And this is just how my trading day has been going. I mean, you saw the one where I was 2 cents away, then another one where I was 8 cents away, and then this one got up as high as 74.20, so I was 5 cents away. But some mornings are just like this, and I'm actually just gonna wrap things up. Because I'm getting frustrated now from both the trading and video perspective. So this is not a good combination. Before I forget, I want to just quickly go over this since this is the most popular question I get. How am I finding these stocks to attempt to trade, I guess I should say, in this situation? So, how did I find the tickers that you saw me trade and then the other ones I was attempting to? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide here where I talk about the tools that I'm using to do that. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, go ahead and click right there and I will email you the guide. It's totally free. It's very short. It's not like you have to read through multiple chapters. It's a one-page document, so you can really go through it very quickly. So I did want to get that out of the way, and then just I want to make some final thoughts here, and that is, some days you're gonna have days like this where it just nothing seems to really go right. Yes, that first trade was solid, but after that you saw me potentially have an awesome entry point, but I was 2 cents off, and then you saw another one where like I said, 5 to 8 cents, and then you saw this one. But that just happens. For those of you that have watched my past videos, you've seen some mornings where I'm up over $300-400 within the first 10 minutes. Here, just not the case. Just can't get anything filled, and close but no cigar multiple times here. So but that's just the way trading goes. So if that's what's happening to you, it's perfectly fine to get frustrated. I will be the first to admit right now that I am frustrated. And I would really like to just force a trade because, why can't I get anything, going? But that's the last thing you want to do. That's a good way to get yourself in trouble. So it's perfectly normal to have mornings like this where you just can't quite get it right. And, when you can't quite get it right, that can easily lead to frustration. But don't let that frustration lead to forcing trades, because that is when, things can go bad. So keep that in mind. The more I think about it, I guess the more I'm actually feeling good about this being a video, because from an educational standpoint, there is a valuable lesson that's occurring right now in terms of just trying to get in but not being able to get in and being very close. So just keep that in mind. Frustration is totally normal, but just be able to recognize frustration and know that you don't want to do anything stupid with it. So thank you for watching. Everybody have a great rest of the week.